I would wait for people to get in here, but I guess they have to get the replay. How's everything going, guys? I had a good little weekend for Mother's Day. I'm excited. People are out my house that don't need to be there. Tomorrow's going to start a new chapter in my life where I go down to the Section 8, get some new people, and just, start a new journey, because I've been really stressed out these past weeks with them people at my house, you know what I'm saying? And then to really find out what a lot of the like truths was, like to really have it all revealed to me what people was really doing. Have you ever had a person that you've been friends with for 10 to 7, whatever years, only to find out that they never liked you to begin with, that you guys were never really friends? That's a tough pill to swallow, That's tough. And then they had another to tell me after they like kind of did me bad, did me dirty, pocketed all the rent money, basically saved up all the money uh, for rent, saved it to like get a bigger house and didn't pay me. And this is a friend of mine, granted. Um, then told the person that's still there, told them, well, don't say nothing. Don't say nothing to her. Don't tell her nothing. He's like, she already knows. She already knows what's going on. Duh, It's just, and this is like a 10-year friendship down the tubes. But you know what? It wasn't a friendship. I don't know what that was. That was the long game. That's what they call the long game. But speaking of crazy stuff, hey, did you see Jaguar on the Real Life Street Stars? Did she look drunk to you or what? With those sunglasses on, her speech was slurring. I'm like, damn, she is drunk as fuck on up there. And I mean, the stuff, I'm like, dude, is she really, how is she having all this information? I'm like, either somebody is calling her, giving her this information. Like, how is she knowing all this stuff? I am talking to you. I'm talking to you. Well, who are you talking to? Who do you talk to when you go live? When you go live, who do you think I'm talking to? Hi, how's it going, Jack? I'm waiting on my daughter to come in from her friend's house. Man, you know it's the hood when you see people sitting outside on the corner. When you see this is how you know when you're in the hood right here. This is how you know. Wait. Wait. How do I fix it? How? See that down there? Wait. Do you see them people? Wait, let me try to turn around. What the heck did I just do? This is how you know you in the hood. When you see people sitting outside like that, that's how you know you in the hood. That's the hood right there. You know what I'm saying? She probably was jagging. I don't know what she was doing, but something was wrong. Something was going wrong. I don't know what it was. You don't know where your sneakers are? Child.
We went to my sister's house yesterday, so.
Oh, Lord. She got some shoes on right now? She just bare feet.
She can have them.
Okay. Okay. Bye.
Oh,
See you later.
You remember when I told you I had the rainbow high dog?
Oh, did you get your dog?
Anyways, but yeah, she was up there looking wild on Real Life Street Stars. I was like, man, she had them sunglasses on, and her speech was slurred. I'm like, man, why they let her go get up there like that? I mean, I can see a couple drinks, but she looked like she was faded. I'm sorry. They went to her tongue was green, like she ain't brushed her teeth. She was sticking her tongue out, and her tongue was green, like she ain't, like hit that. When you brush your teeth, you hit the with your tongue. It was just like, girl, you ain't brush your teeth, your tongue. Brush your tongue, child. Don't stick your tongue out when it's green. Got yeast and stuff. Hey, put your seatbelt on, child. Looking like the sun will come out. Don't you like little orphan Annie? The sun will come out. What?
I need to ask Chloe if she see when in my I need to look about it.
Jesus Christ! That took that long to get that sentence out like that? Go get your bonnet. Hurry up.
Okay.
I need a bonnet. I'm like, girl,
Yeah.
spit it out. I need a bonnet. Kids will drive you crazy with that. You be like, what are you trying to ask me? What are you trying to say? Spit it out. You find your bonnet? Okay, come on. It's raining out here. I ain't trying to get stuck. You know how it'll bust out tornado in out here.
It's not even tornado.
Happy Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day, you guys.
Happy Mother's Day!
She's 6 years old, you guys. But yeah, I said I couldn't even watch that whole Jaguar thing. That whole. I said, put your seatbelt on. Why do you have on a swimsuit right now? You have a whole suitcase full of clothes. And you have a swimsuit top on.
This ain't no top.
That's a swimsuit top. Because I got the bottoms. I just found those in the front room. Oh. Man, these were the days, man. I remember living in apartments. I made a vow that I did not want to live in no apartment. Because, let me tell you something that comes with living in an apartment. Is nosy ass neighbors. I don't like living all that close up on people because they be all up in your business. And you can get robbed easy too because they see your comings and goings, ins and outs. I never liked no apartment. Dang, what's wrong with that dude? Tired. Then your kids come out, play with these badass kids out here. It'll be all them badass kids playing in the parking lot in the apartments.
Because when I was like 4 and I went to Chloe's apartment, I was pretending I was selling some ice cream with the wood chips, and then I gave them the wood chips, and then they threw them, and I just started chasing after them, and Chloe said come back because she didn't want me to get lost, so I was like, okay.
Okay, that's a very interesting story, child. What? Anyway, so yeah, I didn't really want nothing. I just was gonna come over here and just talk about how crazy Jack looked. But I mean, it's crazy. I think there's just more and more. She's getting drunker and drunker on that show. I'm wondering if she kind of like sad because of her mom, so she's just getting drunk out here, looking just losing it, kind of. Hell, they sounded drunk too, didn't they? Kind of sound a little like they was drunk in the background. They must have went to the club before they did that Real Life Stars. Because that whole thing, when she lifted her sunglasses up to make a point, she looked faded. I was like, damn, Jack, you going out like this? You ain't gonna at least, sober up a little bit before you do your interview so you don't sound crazy? What can you say? I mean, but it is what it is, People make their decision, Wow. Anyways, I think that Priscilla song, I think everybody getting tired of hearing about that Priscilla shit. Okay, I think that whole thing is over. I think everybody done made their point, you know what I'm saying, on that whole thing.
Did they remove that car?
What car?
The broken car.
What broken car? I'm lost. I don't even know where I'm at right now. Hey, Happy Mother's Day.
No, you don't know where you don't know where the broken.
Girl, what is taking you so long to say words?
It was a broken car.
Yeah, right. Spit it out. There you go. Say the whole thing.
And we were riding to Chloe's house.
I don't know where that broken car is. It's probably along the road. They normally remove the cars when they do that.
Jesus Christ.
Don't do it.
Like I have to get my holy Bible.
Right. You're not supposed to say Jesus Christ like that, though. In vain or whatever. You're not supposed to say God's name or whatever the name. In vain. Happy Mother's Day to everybody. You just riding with us on. We gotta just pick our set up. She wanted to dance on here and show y'all and say hi.
I did a TikTok with Chloe.
You did a TikTok with Chloe, okay.
Yeah, and it was funny.
It was funny.
Yeah, I know. What could be that? And then she said so.
Oh, okay. I'm not sure exactly what that is, but all right. Okay, that's what you did, and that's what was fun about it, whatever that was.
And then we hid away from
Man, what's happening out in the YouTube streets? I have been so preoccupied with just regular life. You know what I'm saying? Oh, okay. You know what? I just want to let y'all know I'm going to be interviewing the young lady who gave her child up for CPS. I'm going to be doing that interview tomorrow, so I want you guys to come check it out. Also, I'm going to be interviewing Lotus Flower. If you guys know who Lotus Flower is, tomorrow evening I'm going to be interviewing her. And next week, Voodoo Baye is coming back to discuss some things. So basically, we got some interviews lined up. That's really what I got up on here for. Is we got some interviews lined up for the channel for Alchemizing Energy. You know, I had to take the time off to let my Poogie Bear shine, because she was all up on my YouTube, on my shorts, dancing, doing the veggie dance and taking things over, and all the kids decided they didn't want to see me no more. They want to see her, so I had to give her shine. So now that things are kind of normalizing back to normal, I'm gonna start bringing back some more content. Talking about doing some more content and stuff like that. So that's what the plan is, guys. So that's pretty much what's going on. So check back here tomorrow. Like, we got some good things coming up. I don't know what's going on. I don't know why. It seems like they're trying to make this whole Jag thing a series. They really trying to I mean, I guess they got the most views that they ever got with Jaguar as the content creator, and they gonna just gonna ride it out. They just gonna milk it for what it's worth. Then you got Tiffany Haddish contacting Jaguar. The Hollywood must be going down. And then this whole thing with Drake keep crying and what is going on with everybody? You know what I'm saying? Wasn't Drake crying about something because he sad about Kendrick Lamar dissing him or whatever? I don't really follow all that stuff. I think all that stuff is weird. Like, all of a sudden they beefing with each other. Like, since when did Kendrick Lamar and Drake have a beef? Like, I don't even understand where out of left field. And then, yes, I'll say it.
Chloe likes Kendrick Lamar.
Okay. We're great for her. So, I don't understand what is the beef? I didn't even understand what the Chris Brown, like, why all of a sudden he's singing, rapping over about Takeoff or Quavo or whoever the hell it is. So I didn't really pay. I mean, it was a pretty cool battle rap or whatever it is. It was pretty cool, but I just didn't understand where out of left, why was it even being done? You know what I'm saying? It's like somebody just said, make a battle rap. There's too much going on in the world today. Make a battle rap. And now you got Tiffany Haddish going against whatever that girl's name is, Angela, whatever her name is, the girl that was on Shay Shay, the club Shay Shay, that comedian. Because she said that she didn't give a damn about the college students. Because the college students are trying to make a big deal about whatever. I mean, everybody is so critical of each other on this social media. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got opinion about everybody's whatever they're doing or whatever. Like, why is this one comedian got something to say about Tiffany Haddish? That's her money that she's trying to get. She gonna come and step out and try to capitalize off of Tiffany Haddish. You know what I'm saying? That's just how dog eat dog this world is. You know, they supposed to be female comedians. Why are you trying to jump in the dog fight? And she didn't like it when everybody was going against her, and now here she's going against Tiffany Haddish. Whatever that comedian's name is, light skinned girl with the braids. I forget what her name is, Angela or whatever. Is it Angela Stanton or Angela or Angela? No, that's Angela Stanton King. That's somebody else. I think that she's about to switch, not be a Trump supporter. All that back and back off of that Trump support. I think Angela Stanton King. I don't think she supports Trump no more, which is interesting because she was raising all type of hell for him before. You know what I'm saying? But I really didn't want nothing. I'm just over here driving. Y'all probably can't even barely hear me. I can't really read that because I'm driving. So when I get stationary, I'll read it and I'll respond. But yeah, bottom line is that it's gonna be interesting to have this interview with this young lady. I actually talked to her on Nick at Night, and she's from Ohio, and she's talking about how she's getting her education, and she just wanted to put her child on CPS. But only thing I'm kind of like thinking is like, I don't know. I think that decision could have been a different decision. You know what I'm saying? Just to go into CPS. I think at the moment she was like, you know, probably emotional. You know what I'm saying? Probably under mental distress and decided to do that. But she feels comfortable with her decision. So, you know, I'm not gonna come to her from a judgmental standpoint. I just want to get the story and like try to come to a place with understanding. There was a lot of people that you could tell they were becoming judgmental. They were saying they were kind of like holding her to the fire on Nick at Night. So, you know, hopefully, you know, our channel, I'm going to try to reach out to Coach K and some people that I know, and maybe try to come from a more, you know, psychological place. You know, like actually try to like, you know, see if she might need some therapy or some help or something along those lines, and maybe some resources, you know, because a lot of people they'll judge and be on some, oh well, you should, you know, you giving your thing to CPS and this, that, the other, but if she ain't got no support, you know, what can she do? And if she's overwhelmed, you know, what resources are there for a mother that's overwhelmed? Where do you go? What do you do? If you don't have any resources, like if you don't have any family to come get your kids, where do you go? Who do you go to? You know what I'm saying? Who do you turn to? Like, what's the other option? And that's what I want to talk about tomorrow when I interview her. Is everybody wants to judge a mother like her and say, oh, it's wrong that she gave her kids a CPS, but what other option do us women have? And then if there is other options, I want people to like be able to bring those options to the table tomorrow when I interview her. I want people to bring resources to the table and everything, you know, because clearly, you know, at one point she probably didn't feel like she had any other option and didn't have any resources. And women are very resourceful. So I know that if she felt like she didn't have any resources and that was the only thing that she could do, all other things were off the table. She didn't have any other options. At least in her mind, that's how she felt. And that's why she did and made the decision that she did. I don't know too many mothers that would just want to take the risk of giving that organization their kids. Because you know dang on well that one of them white families or one of them families could get attached to them kids, and it could be hell getting them kids back. She could go through hell trying to get them kids back. And I would only suggest that she don't leave them kids with whoever for more than 3 months. Because that after 3 months they could start filing custody. And if she got some kids that's real good kids and smart that people can fall in love with, they'll be trying to get them kids. So I want to really have the conversation with her tomorrow and have that discussion. If you guys go check out Nick at Night too, she did hers. I'm gonna be I was gonna actually react to the Nick at Night thing, but since I'm gonna actually be interviewing her herself, I'm gonna like just interview her and get her story on my channel. You know, I think it's kind of yeah. And this is the type of stories I want to have on my channel, like these, these stories, and then offer support for people, and then be able to follow up with them later on and say, okay, well, how are you doing now, That's what this channel is for, is to be like that, Sure, we're going to be discussing the hot topics and the controversial stuff, but I really want to be able to say, okay, like, to talk about stories like this where you have a person that's in need, and okay, well, what can we do, what I'm saying, as a community to pull together to help this young lady, because help is few and far between nowadays, because especially with the economy the way it is, people ain't got it like that no more, like they like it when it was booming, So that's what tomorrow's convo is gonna be about. Lotus Flower had a really big weight loss, and she's like into a bunch of different modalities that we're gonna be discussing. So that's why I'm bringing her on. And Voodoo Baye, she's gonna be coming, and we're gonna be getting into like patriarchy, and we're also gonna be getting into the religions like African spirituality and how patriarchy has crept its way into those spiritualities. We're gonna be discussing cults, and the mindset that it takes to start a cult. And it's not just going to be about Priscilla or anybody else. It's more about just in general, because one of the biggest misconceptions that people have about people that start up these cults is that they come from a benevolent place to begin with, when in actuality a lot of these people, when they start off these cults, they actually are sick to begin with. They already had a rape case or a domestic violence case or some kind of a deviancy before they even started the cult. And the only thing that they did when they got the power was it magnified their deviancy. So that's what we're going to be talking about. Is like we're going to be examining each of these cult members and actually discussing, okay, so what was their pre-deviancy that they were trying to do, that made them, because you would say, well, why is this person doing this? What is their real motive? Because it's not the benevolent motive that they want to make it seem like. The true motive is something more malevolent than we think, right? So we're going to be examining different cult members. That's going to be coming up later on in the week. So we have a pretty interesting week that's going to be coming up for us. And I'm excited because, I wasn't sure what direction I was going to even be going after, like, with the way that, like I've been losing like a lot of friends and stuff like that. Well, not friends, or like people around me, like they've been kind of falling by the wayside. They needed to happen. They needed to go because they were whack. You know what I'm saying? People talking crap about me behind my back, using me for money. I didn't really need to have them as friends. And it's crazy how the veil will get lifted. The veil can get lifted, and you're like, wow, that person was never my friend. That's when everybody starts to come around and tell you what they were saying behind your back. That's the part that I find is crazy, is that when you finally wake up, that's when everybody got this goddamn story to tell you about what they really doing behind your back. That's the crazy part. Everybody been talking to them about some shit. Oh yeah, well, just so you know, I was trying. They did do this, that, the other. When this, that, the other happened, this is what really was going on. It's like, man, you didn't tell me when it was happening. What the hell? That's the part that killed me. Is that that like everybody when who said what, and that's when you get the full truth, and you find out that everybody knew about it but you. Everybody knew about it but you. And then they'll be like, I told you, I tried to tell you that so and so. It's like, dude, I don't remember you trying to tell me that. Like that. I don't know. Like, I don't know, roundabout way. sometimes you can be blind to what somebody's trying. Like they'll tell you it, but you don't think you're not paying attention to what they're telling you, or you might gloss over it because you're not thinking like in the long term that this could end up being a really big deal. You know what I'm saying? So, well, I'm close to home now, so I'm not going keep y'all up on this thing. Hold on. I'm not gonna keep y'all up on here. Oh, I'm gonna say hi to y'all when I get off this highway. But yeah, that's the crazy part is that that everybody come out the woodworks with, oh yeah, child, she was saying this, and she met all the people that was living in my house. Once they left, that's when everybody came to me with, oh yeah, by the way, they did do this. You know, I didn't want to say nothing. You didn't want to say nothing? That's the killing part when people say, I didn't want to say nothing, but girl, you didn't want to say nothing. I tried to tell you, but I tried to say something. Well, I didn't want to say, man, that's crazy how that happens. But it's all good, because, like, now, like, that the coast is clear, I get to, like, really focus on myself and not really be focused on what the fuck is going on over at this house. Because there was a lot of crazy ass motherfuckers in that house over there that was doing a lot of weird ass shit. You know what I'm saying? People pissing in like buckets and stuff and shitting on the side of the house. Little crazy stuff. I'm like, dude, because they're schizophrenic. But my thing, I don't think just because you're schizophrenic means you stupid though. Just because you're schizophrenic don't mean that you're slow. So I'm like, where just because you're schizophrenic, since when is schizophrenia mean that you should poop on the side of the house? It's just like, I don't know, like I guess when people like go crazy, they just stop giving a fuck. Peeing out in the yard, peeing in cups, like they were just doing all kind of wild stuff, sleeping on the bed with their shoes on, and just did not care. I got a bunch of mattresses and stuff like that's left over. They just ruined just from people just. And then I bought the mattresses for her group home. You know what I'm saying? I'm over here trying to help her build her thing up, and she just stepped over on me like I was just nothing. I'm like, wow, that was something else to experience right there, for someone to just, man. But I think it's because she feels like this is gonna be a bigger opportunity. You know what I'm saying? Okay, I got a way bigger house. I'm gonna make way more money. So she's willing to sacrifice this friendship for that one. You know what I'm saying? She was willing to step on me because she felt like this is a bigger opportunity. And here's the thing is that when I wish her luck. You know what I'm saying? Because you know what? People that's narcissistic like that don't think that they did anything wrong, so they don't really ever suffer any consequences. That's another thing that happens. You'll be like, watch what happens. This and that's gonna happen, and nothing. Well, you know what? No, things do happen. It just happens. It don't happen immediately. It'll be like down the line, something's gonna go down. Because most of the people I know that's narcissistic, they don't suffer the consequences immediately because they don't have any conscience, so they don't really feel guilty about anything that they've done. You know, so therefore the karma for it takes longer to come around. You know, but she gonna have karma. Well, she already had karma. Like Jesus, she's just a walking ball of karma at this point. Let me see what you say, everybody. Where do I live in the USA, honey? I'm not telling you. I live in Texas. That's about all you're gonna get. Where do you live in the USA? Who asked that? Where do you live in the USA? That sounds like a country song. Where do you live in the USA? Nowhere. 'Cause I live in Texas. I live in Texas in the USA. That's a song right there. Because who says the USA? Who types out U.S.A? Who does that? That has to be someone from another country. Where do you live in the USA? Man, you know what's so funny is I be getting these people from like, you know how I could tell it's like a person that's from another country emailing me? Is instead of them saying, because I had one person impersonating Master P, pretend like this Master told someone, hey, I'm reaching out to all my biggest fans, and I just want to say thank you for your support. And I'm like, I'm not your biggest fan. I'm not no Master P's biggest fan, so I know that this is a fake email. I don't even listen to Master P. I didn't even listen to him back when he came out with Shanana, whatever. Shanana. I didn't even listen to that. That wasn't even my kind of music. So I don't know why you reaching out to me to I'm your biggest fan. So I was like, okay, that's a fake email. And then he instead of saying I am, right, he said, I'm very happy to talk to you. I'm very happy. That's how you could tell that it is a person from another country. They leave out the I am. Or proper American, proper whatever. And the second word, whatever. Man, I really don't have nothing to talk about. I'm just rambling at this point. You know what I hate is these 2-lane highways. That shit is fucking scary as fuck driving down. And then they have the nerve for them to be like all like not paved correctly. So imagine coming down a highway like this and in the paving, it's just bad pavement. Just 2-lane bad pavement highway. So it's bad enough that you could easily just be in a second lane and 1 lane over. But then on top of that, you could hit one of these like little lumps in the road and be in the other lane. You know what I'm saying? I hate that. I don't know who created that bull stuff, but I hate that. They need to fix that bull crap. Put some, I don't know. But at least pave the roads. If you're gonna have a 2-lane highway, pave the road. Why they got you riding down 2-lane highway and feel like you're going side to side? It's just crazy. But at least it's not like Detroit. Their roads used to be terrible. You used to damn near fall down into hell riding up one of them potholes in Detroit. You roll over a pothole, your whole car just go into a hole, just straight down into the abyss. So I mean, I'm really complaining, but it really ain't that. It's bad because it's scary. Because like, I feel like when you hit one of these, like you see how I'm hitting that side to side thing, and there's a car on the other side that's coming the opposite direction. It feel like it's about to push you into that car. So that's why I don't like living on these like areas with these 2-lane highways. I would never move into a neighborhood where it's nothing but a 2-lane highway. Or a 2-lane road or whatever the hell it is. Yes, back to the normal roads. I can't drive any damn way. I can barely drive as it is. And then you have them kind of roads. Man, I remember one time I was riding in one part of Texas going to this. I used to work at a nuclear power plant. Why did a big ass eagle or like some kind of animal? I don't know what it was. It was a big ass bird. It had to have been, the wingspan had to at least been the size of the window, this whole window of my front of my car, and its wings was expanded, and it reached, and it came down, and there was an animal. It was like National Geographic. It came down and grabbed this damn possum or some kind of animal off the road and swooped back up and into the sky. And I ain't never said, man, we are in Texas, in the country, child. To see some crap like that, I said, man. I don't know what the hell kind of bird that shit was. I don't know if it was an eagle or something, but they had these big old, whatever they call talons and stuff. And that animal was like, well, at least the size of like a possum or a cat, like a grown adult cat. And it reached down, foul, and flew off like a falcon. It probably was a falcon. It probably was a falcon. Yeah, that's crazy. Texas got some different animals out here. It got them big old roaches that fly. And then there's this cat that comes to my house. I think that's a bobcat. I don't think that's a normal cat because it got like these stripes on it, and it don't meow like a normal cat. It sounds like it's saying hello. So, and then people were like, "Oh, that cat might be. It might be. You might have chose the cat." I'm like, I'm not. I don't like cats. I mean, they're cool and everything, but I just think they just destructive. They'll just jump on stuff and knock stuff over and knock cups and stuff off the table and just do like real rude stuff. Like dogs are irritating too because, man, I had this one dog that got into my bed and pooped on my bed and looked at me like, yeah, what you gonna do about it? So yeah, I don't know. I don't do animals. They need to stay outside and where, in the wild or whatever. I don't do animals. Happy Mother's Day! Happy Mother's Day, guys. Oh, look at all the Happy Mother's Days. Hi. Oh. I'm almost home. Thank y'all for riding with me because I was kind of sleepy. That's why I went live because I was tired. Because it's raining. When it's raining, it's hard to stay awake when you're driving. So I put it on live so I wouldn't fall asleep. Because it's hard to stay awake when you're like kind of drowsy and stuff like that. Trying to drive. So if I'm like talking, then I'm not, dozing off because I'm the type of person that could doze off and think they're still awake. You know what I'm saying? I used to, because I had sleep apnea. I used to have it so bad that I would fall. It almost turned into narcolepsy, where I would be in the daytime like falling asleep, but it's like my brain would still think that things are going on. I would think I'm still, doing stuff, typing at work and stuff, and wake up and be like, oh shit, I was asleep. All right, I made it home, you guys. Thank y'all for being chilling with me. I said she back there asleep too. I told you it's raining, so it just makes you real relaxed. So, all right, y'all. I'll talk to you. See y'all this week. Tomorrow, y'all, we're gonna be doing that show. At 2:00 Eastern, I think. So, but I'll come on here and remind y'all in the morning. Talk to you. Peace.